So I don't usually buy new clothes, but if I ever buy them, I'll buy them at half price. Tis I, Johnny Castellar. I don't know who you is, but I'm here, don't fear, I will be here. So after watching the two parts, like finally you know a little bit more about myself, like you know a little bit more about me. Hopefully you'll find me interesting enough that you will subscribe to me. So let's go on to the third part of the trilogy. What is it? I wonder, oh my god, where is he going to? Where is he located at? Where did he move to? He drove 17 hours. Oh, did he even say that? Oh yes, did I say that? Yes, I did. So I drove 17 hours. Now let me tell you where I'm heading. As you can see, I titled the title, I drove 17 hours where? Whipped cream. Where?
You're saying it weird. Why are you putting so much emphasis on the H?
What are you talking about? I'm just saying it. Cool Whip. You put Cool Whip on pie. Pie tastes better with Cool Whip.
Say whip.
Whip.
Now say Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
You're eating hair!
So I packed my bags. After I have rented my place, I have bought my car. I went through the troubles of getting my driver's license and shit. Like I finally have to make my journey. So it's a 17 hours drive. At first I was talking to my mom and I'm like, do you think I should do like a 12 hours drive and a 6 hours drive? And she was like, no. So I'm like, fine. So I split the journey into 3 parts. So I drove like I think 7.5 hours on the first day, and then I slept overnight, and then I have another 7.5 hours, and then I overnight, and then I drove like 2 hours ish. So that was the plan, and I booked my hotels, like best I have ever spent on. Like they might not be high class hotels, but they are worth the money. You should try them out. I packed my bags. I put them into my car. Oh, let me tell you this shady shit that I did. So the day before I actually drove down south 17 hours, spoiler alert, like 17 hours down south, my friend kind of looked at my spare tire to see if we can kind of make sure that the spare tire is fully pumped. So we tried to figure it out, and we noticed that the spare tire is busted. The spare tire is busted as shit. I drove 17 hours without a spare tire. How adventurous is that? So yeah, anyways, I drove down south. Throughout my 2 years here in the United States, this being my third, the longest I've driven is to help my friend. Like I went with that same friend to Indiana to get his new car, and I drove the car back with my foreign driver's license for 6 hours, 7 or 8 hours, one of it, 7 or 8 hours. So that was the longest that I've driven, and back home I've never driven anywhere longer than 4 hours. Okay, so that's the longest I've ever driven. So having to drive 17 hours down south, that's a big leap for me, okay? That's a big leap. Like I've never done anything this adventurous. Let me share the story. Like I stopped at Miami. So I stayed at this place called Wyndham. Anyways, it's this place, and it's great place, great hotel. Miami. Like it's Miami. What is it? What is there to hate about Miami? Did I tell you this? It's Miami, Oklahoma, not Florida. You thought it was Florida? Psyched. I was there and I went in and I was like, shit, this bitch looks sick as f. So this place looks sick as me. This place looks sick as me. So I'm like, girl, with that price that I'm paying, this is some good shit. I was there, I stayed there, I was happy, and then the next day I drove like 7.5 hours down all the way to Buffalo. Buffalo where?
Cool Whip.
Buffalo, New York? Buffalo, New York? No, Buffalo, Texas. So, yep, I actually drove past Kansas, I drove to Oklahoma, I went a little bit into Missouri, and then I drove into Texas. So many states, road trip, but I never stopped for anything. So I never stopped for any sightseeing and shit, because first of all, Miss Corona is dancing, and second of all, I'm just excited to want to come to my new place to kind of set things up. Okay, at this Red Roof Buffalo, Texas place, let me tell you this, I was shocked when I first walked into my room because it's not a king size bed. Like in the previous hotel, it was a king size bed, but in this hotel, it's not a king size bed. It's not a queen size bed. I'm not sure what it's even called. It's double the size of a king size bed. Like, you can have a 10-person orgy on the bed. So I was shocked that the bed was that big, but I mean, I'm content, I'm happy. It's 2 times the size of a king size bed, and I'm happy. So, and even though I was just there for a night, I was happy of how it was served. So it was hot though, because coming from Iowa, I became a penguin.
Penguin.
Because being in Iowa for almost 2 years, as Benedict Cumberbatch says, I became a penguin. Okay? So it's hard to come to a hot place. I know back home, my country is a hot place, we are in the tropics, but it's hot as shit, okay? It's hot as shit as me. So another thing that I would like to share, so the next day, no. Yeah. Anyways, the point that I want to share is, I was shocked when I was at Dallas, okay? I was shocked when I was at Dallas. First of all, the highways, the roads, the architecture, stunning. Brown cow, stunning.
I saw it and I was like, oh, brown cow, stunning.
But what was not stunning was the drivers on the road. I was like, the limit is 60, okay? Hear me out. The limit is 60. Everyone is driving at 90. I know because I was forced to drive at 90. And semi-trucks were zooming past me at 110, 120. And I was honked for driving at 90. I was like, I was on the slowest lane. I was not on the slowest lane. I was on like the middle lane, and I was honked for driving at 90. Like, I could get a ticket if I'm back in Iowa. So I was shocked. Yeah, there was a culture shock. There was like a state culture shock for me. Like, such a different culture. So, because in Iowa, if you drive anywhere near 80-ish, you're gonna get a ticket, okay? So thank God I did not get any tickets. I think everyone in Texas, in Dallas at least, would get a ticket if they were all in Iowa. So that was shocking. So yeah, the message of the story is stay vigilant. Stay vigilant. Did I just say vigilant? Stay vigilant and stay aware when you're on the road, when you are in Dallas, Texas, okay? So finally, I arrived at my new place, and my spotters, I'm dumb as shit. I'm dumb as a rock. But thank God, I was smart enough to purchase my table, I was smart enough to purchase my chair, I was smart enough to purchase my bed and my mattress on eBay. So my mattress, my table, my chair arrived on the same day, but before me. They arrived before I arrived at my apartment, and they were in my apartment when I arrived. And I'm like, I'm so smart. So when I arrived, I have to arrive in the morning. Oh, did I not say where I'm at? Okay, so, surprise! I am in Houston. So, Houston, Texas. So I'm actually in Houston, Texas. That's right, you heard. Imaginary glasses. Give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel and share this with your friends. While you're waiting for my next video, here are some videos you can enjoy. Johnny Castellar signing out.